Hello bros, Mimikyu strikes again. Mimikyu received a huge buff to its Trick Room, which is the cooldown has been decreased from 8.5 seconds to 7 seconds, and also the damage reduction has been increased from 50% to 70%, and also the cooldown has been decreased, which is 6 seconds now, which means that Trick Room is now spammable. After its cooldown, you can use again the Trick Room. But first bro, let me tell you my build. The first build that I'm going to introduce you that is very important to Mimikyu is the Razor Claw, because once you are using the Trick Room, you will gain a boosted attack, and after you hit that and use the dash again, you will gain again a boosted attack, which procs the Razor Claw very good to Mimikyu. And also the next item is Weakness Policy, because when you're inside your Trick Room, you will receive damage and that will sustain your Weakness Policy. And the last one that is very important for you to have damage to your Shadow Claw is the attack weight. So always remember that you really need to prioritize the stacking ability of Mimikyu, because if you don't have stack, you have nearly 0 damage to Mimikyu. So bros, if you're playing Mimikyu, you really need to dodge the abilities of your opponent when you are inside the Trick Room. The point I'm saying is that you don't need to be aggressive when you are in the Trick Room. Try to be patient and try to watch the movement of your enemy and use the dashes in order for you to dodge the abilities inside the Trick Room. And also the combo is just when you're using the Trick Room, try to hit the boosted attack first and dodge and boosted attack and use the Shadow Claw. So there's a total of 4 stack in your Shadow Claw, which will deal a very good damage, but make sure that you hit the Shadow Claw in order for you to damage the opponent. So here I did not defend here because it is good for us when they destroy early the bottom lane in order for my team to farm, which is a very bad move for the opponent. So as you've seen here, I just use and hit again and Shadow Claw. So just like that bros, Trick Room, hit your boosted attack and dash, then hit your boosted attack and Shadow Claw, just like that. So you will also notice here that I did not really go to the backline, because when you're using Trick Room, the secret is that you should stay in your team, and if the attacker miss their abilities, just like the Delphox missed his fire spin and the mystical fire or any of that abilities, that's the right time you will jump at the backline. So also bros, try to clear the wild Pokemon spores before breaking the goal in order for you to gain more XP. So here, as you've seen, hit Shadow Claw, and you can just do that also, just hit and Shadow Claw if excuse me, if you surely kill the opponent when just using the one Shadow Claw. So you will notice that I am not very aggressive when using the Trick Room, because as I noticed that you should not be playing aggressive when you're using the Trick Room. You play defensively and try to protect your team, because once you're inside the Trick Room, you will gain less damage. You will gain armor, and but the opponent should be outside the Trick Room. That's the secret. So here, as you've seen, I'm not very aggressive, just dashing and using the Shadow Claw and just going back again, and try to be patient to cuff them off guard. But I'm dead here. I did not think my team has wiped here, so I'm the next dead. I get one here, but sadly I'm dead. So here, Trick Room, you can also use the boosted attack and try chasing the opponent, but I really recommend that you don't chase the opponent outside your Trick Room, because once you're outside your Trick Room, you will gain no mobility and defensive reduction. So try to just dance in your Trick Room and wait for them to go inside. And also take note bros, the beautiful part of Trick Room is that when you receive a slow, you will become faster in the Trick Room. So it's just negating the slow of the opponents when you're inside the Trick Room. So here you will see the Trick Room again, So here I'm just dashing and shadow claw. So here again, I'm waiting for them to go inside. So here I prioritize the attacker here and use my Unite move. As you've seen, I target lock the attacker here and using the Trick Room again and Shadow Claw, dash, Trick Room, Shadow Claw, just like that. So you really need to master the dashing, bros. Do not dash forward, dash sideward in order for you to dodge the movement or the abilities of your opponent. So you should not stay where you are when you're using the Trick Room, because I played mini Trick Room now and I finally got it. I win the 4-win streak, which makes my strategy to be successful in this game or in my games. So because when I'm over pursuing the opponent when using the Trick Room or very aggressive, I will die for sure, and I died a lot because of that, and that doesn't make any sense. And I try to play defensively, and that's the time I've noticed the difference that Mimikyu is really a type of defensive player who will protect his team and protecting the backline of the opponents, and just try to stay in your Trick Room in order for you to will not die and also deal damage when the enemy is over pursuing you in the Trick Room. So here you see I'm dashing the Trick Room, so you should master that dashing. Also, when you're using the Trick Room, you will gain 2 dashes. If you straight forward, you can dash, dash, and dash again. So just like that. So here I'm just staying in my Trick Room, and you will see that a lot in the game where I'm trying to go in the Trick Room and go out again. So here I'm trying to go in the Trick Room again and dash, dash, and trying to play defensively. So here I'm using my Trick Room to dodge over the wall there. So you can use that type of gameplay. So here I'm dashing again. So as you've seen, I'm always staying at my Trick Room in order for them to deal not much damage, because once you're out in your Trick Room, you will be dead for sure. So you should prioritize in the inside of your Trick Room in order for you to survive. And also the battle item that I like about Mimikyu is the X attack, but you can use the battle item full heal. But I don't have really damage when I use full heal. And here I'm going back here, and sadly I will be using my Unite here in order for the Charizard to be dead, and do not use his Unite move. But Ho just revived him, because if I will not use my Unite there, I will die for sure. So also we did kill the Charizard here, which is pretty good. So as you've seen, I'm just in my Trick Room. That's the secret. You should not pursue your opponent. You should be inside in your Trick Room and try to be dashing around the opponent. So that's just how you play the Trick Room, bros. So thank you, bros. I hope you like and subscribe for more type of this content, and hoping we reach 20 likes again. Thank you, bros, and stay hydrated as always.